2022 edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations brings us back to Red Bud, which last hosted this event 4 years ago. On that occasion, Team USA as hosts could only manage fifth, leaving France, led by Gauthier Paulin, to claim the Chamberlain Trophy for a fifth consecutive year. After being unable to take part in last year's Nations, Team USA hope that now is the time to end their 11-year wait to stand on the top step of the podium for the 23rd time. They have reigning AMA champion Eli Tomac leading their team. But it won't be easy for our hosts. Defending champions Team Italy are led by legendary Tony Cairoli, while 2019 winner the Netherlands have Glenn Koldenhoff at the helm, who went 1-1 here 4 years ago. Six-time champions Team France have turned up with a strong team, which includes two-time winner Dylan Ferrandis and former MX2 champion Maxime Renault. However, Australia arrive with arguably their strongest ever lineup and a good chance of winning for the very first time. The scene is set for a classic showdown at the 75th edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations.
Jeremy Seewer of Switzerland and Chase Sexton from the United States of America take us for a lap around Red Bud. Through the first 180 turn, over the Fox hole shot line and past pit lane into turn 2, this time a 180 left. A short straight takes us back down the straight in the opposite direction through the 90-degree right-hand turn that is turn 3, and then stepping down beneath the Liqui Moly banner towards turn 4. There will be a lot of braking bumps and ruts in this turn. And a great passing opportunity as well as we hit the bitchy jump, that small double. Some riders get over it, some don't. Either way, we arrive here at this next turn, turn 5. A short, sharp double jump into a sand section before getting on the gas and tripling up over the second Monster Energy jump on the track to the top end of the circuit. We then go through this left-hander, and as we drop downhill, compared to when we were here in 2018, we have a track change. We used to continue to the next jump there, but we revert through the 180 right, up the incline into this next left-hander. The same circuit they use in the American Outdoor Series. We continue downhill through the next 90-degree right, and then we hit the FC Moto tabletop jump before going left and back uphill in the opposite direction into the main fan zone of this racetrack here at Red Bud. Talladega turn, they call this one. Banked to the outside, pretty fast as well. As we swing through there, it's downhill. There'll be a lot of braking bumps before we turn left through the 90 degrees. Over the Monster Energy tabletop here, and again, we're the other side of the valley now. You can go outside or inside. Either way, when we get on the gas, we're into the wave section. A big, giant sand roll section, about 8-9 waves through there. When you get to the right-hander, you either go tight or rail the outside. The exit leads to the city tabletop. This plunges the riders back downhill, and we're just a few corners away from the finish line here. Through the left-hander, if you get it right, you triple Larocco's lead. It's about 35 meters from point to point. We go left and then right. This is the final turn before the Monster Energy finish line jump just here. And as we come into land, a short straight takes us to the final left-hand turn on the track. And that leads the riders back down the start straight towards turn 1 to start another lap here at Red Bud.
There are 3 riders per team. Numbers are allocated according to the previous year's result. For example, the defending champions take numbers 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 races on Sunday. Each rider races twice. Where you finish is what you score. First is 1 point. 10th is 10 points. The best 5 out of the 6 results count. The worst results get dropped. The lowest team total wins.
Had a really good season for me. Second overall in the outdoors was really good. Had a really good battle with Eli, and to be picked for this race, it being on home soil here in the U.S. and it being only 2.5 hours from my house where I grew up is really special to me, and I wouldn't want to have my First Nations be anywhere else.
Your debut is always, you learn a lot. You take everything in and you put it towards, the next time, which is now. Put everything to use that I got in Assen, and now it's here on home soil. I think it's going to be a little bit easier on us.
These two have both raced in the nations before this, and this is my first one, so I'm definitely leaning on them for advice, and it's cool. I think we have a good brotherhood between all 3 of us.
It's time for us to step it up. It's nice to be back here, but don't want to remember 2018. It's been a long time since the USA has won this event, so it would mean a lot. I've never been on the top step at this event. It's nothing like anything else we race the whole year, so it's a great feeling being here, and yeah, see how it goes.
It's 11 years since we brought it home. This is, I think, one of our best chances to do so, home soil, and yeah, we're looking forward to bringing it this weekend. I think everyone has the same goal in mind, which is winning, and that's what we're here to do. It's going to be tough, and I think we're up for the challenge.
It feels great to be back here in the team. We have a really good atmosphere in the team, and we really get along well together.
It feels amazing. It's something new for me, so I'm really looking forward to it. I just have to do my own thing and do the same what I do every single weekend. Just have fun and do all what I can. Yeah, that's all. Rips or scrubs. Show must go on.
Only in practice. I was definitely unlucky the last time I was here, so coming into this weekend I have a bit of revenge and a little bit more excitement and motivation to do well.
Last year was quite disappointing, to say the least. We always go for the win, so we do this year. I know it's quite difficult. There are a lot of strong teams, but I guess we are one of them. Maybe on paper not the strongest, but yeah, we always go for the win, but I think we should be happy if we make it to the podium.
Rain has started to fall. They have prepared the track as best they could after the B final. It's going to be sticky in places. It's going to be better in others. But it's going to be an interesting first race, and all eyes over on the left-hand side of the gates. Tomac through the middle, and it's going to be Tomac and Jago Geerts. Geerts looked like he hit neutral as he came through there, but it's the American Eli Tomac and Maxime Renault second. Seawer in third. Renault and Seaworth separated by 3/4 of a second now as they enter the final sector of this racetrack. So are we going to see a pass from 4th to 3rd? And right on cue, Seaworth all over the back of Maxim Renault. This is the battle for 3rd place. Muscan, top of the hill, has found his way past Adamo, so he clears the Italian, moves into 13th. Jeremy Seaworth was 4th, but has he lost ground? Well, he's down there, and he had a good gap over Mitch Evans, but all of a sudden, knowing that his teammate is out of the race, putting himself under pressure, maybe that's why the mistake came. Oh, and Diogo Geerts almost off the side of the bike. He manages to keep it up on 2 wheels. Just over 2 minutes to go. Here's Hunter Lawrence in 8th. He is the lead MX2 rider. Justin Cooper about 6.5 seconds behind him.
Yeah, this is pretty wild to see Eli Tomac lapping already up. That's Adamo in 15th. Next up would be Team France's Marvin Muscan.
So the noise around this Redbird circuit here for Eli Tomac, who is on his final lap here in race 1. 3 corners from taking his first ever race win in a Motocross of Nations event. But Eli Tomac has been solid here in race 1, and the American will win race 1 here. Diogo Geerts crosses the line 2nd for Belgium. Maxim Renault is a long way down, about 48 seconds down actually for 3rd.
Last year when we won, I say, oh, I would love to, to run the #1 plate next year. It's my favorite race of the year. Yeah, that's why I keep a little bit riding and did some rounds here in US. You don't lose too much, the race mode.
Last year was my first time. It was really special to win in Italy, and we try to do the same this year.
My first time here at the Nation, so I'm really excited and more excited to be here in America. Just excited and really looking forward for tomorrow. I want to just go down on the bike and see what I can do. Normally we ride for ourselves, and this race is for the team, so for the Team Italy, so it's a bit different.
We have to work as a team. Also during the race, during the weekend, the whole weekend, to make team work, not just our race. So that's the most important thing, and we try to do the best.
We are riding the #1, so it's never relaxed when you're riding this number. Big race, a lot of good teams, so it's always pressure.
First MX on, excited to be wearing these colors, so I just can't wait to get out there, hopefully getting a good result. And yeah, we end up making the decision to go 450 when to next year I'm racing outdoors on 450. Excited to be back kind of a little bit on the MXGP program with the 2 days. I'm more relaxing.
I I like the format. It's more like laid back, casual, no stress. America, it's pretty brutal. It's just like go, go, go the whole Saturday, so it's cool.
The three of us represented Team Australia in 2014 in Belgium at the World Juniors. Certainly it's not our first time, so we already feel comfortable with each other.
We all think we can win, so any little edge, any little advantage would be awesome.
For sure, we're certainly confident and we're looking forward to a good weekend. A lot of things need to go right at this event, but yeah, if we keep our head on our shoulders and focus on the job at hand, we can certainly come away with a good result.
It is raining right now, and the racetrack here at Redbud. It is MX2 and Open. Who will it be that grabs that all-important foxhole shot? USA leading the way at the moment in the general classification, but Justin Cooper is going to be over on the inside there. Chase Sexton a little bit further down for the USA. Anstey gets a good start from the inside for GB, or is it Tommy Searle actually? And Searle goes down. So GB and Ferrandis in there as well, 15. And the German in there is the Italian, Mattia Guadagnini, who leads the way for Italy. Sexton will not be able to triple up the hill, and Guadagnini makes sure of that. Quick pull of the roll-off set. Oh, Jet Lawrence casing the triple at the top of the hill. We have lost his brother, Hunter Lawrence. He's down in 19th place at the moment. So uphill into the next left-hander. He touched with maybe Cooper. So I think him and Justin Cooper tagged. Lawrence goes down, and he's now currently in 18th place. Chase Sexton to get on terms with him, gets alongside of him at the top of the hill. He goes to the inside. Guadagnini should, and a mistake there from Sexton as well. So all of a sudden, Jet Lawrence back into play. The three riders separated by less than a second. Chase Sexton right there in second position. Eli Tomac was victorious in the first race, and he takes his opportunity. And I have to pull Ricky Johnson off the ceiling because Sexton goes into the lead, and it's another 1 point place for the Americans at the moment as Sexton leads. But what a fantastic job for Guadagnini.
Guadagnini is the only one to clear LaRocco's lead.
He was doing that early in the practice yesterday, and he's going to find a way around the outside here. And Guadagnini, half a lap after being taken, finds his way back into the lead. Italy lead once more. Crucial points with every single place. And he tries to go around the outside here. Guadagnini knows he's there. He runs him on the exit of turn one. Back under pressure from Jet Lawrence, and he closes down the Australian, who runs it down the inside of Sexton. An apology there from the young Australian, but he moves into second position, a decisive move. Very reminiscent of his Dutch skills from his time in Europe. He's all of a sudden found some speed, and he charges down the inside, takes the lead away from Guadagnini. It's Australia and Jet Lawrence who lead in race two. The outside line here. Can he commit a mistake from Guadagnini on the way in? Can Sexton cut back out of the turn? Yes, he can. And it's bar to bar as they charge down into turn 7. This time, Sexton has moved into second position. Another vital point for the USA. So Dylan Ferrandis tried to get up the inside of Ruben Fernandez. Meanwhile, Jet Lawrence, an absolutely dominating display here, wins for Australia, his first ever Motocross of Nations event, and it's his first race win.
So first time here in Redbud. I'm very lucky to have two teammates that know really good the track. They are also like old guys, so they can advise me a lot and learn me a lot, so it's really nice to be with them.
Just the love for this event is giving us a lot of motivation and a lot of power, and sharing this emotion together, and to all have the same goal of winning under the same flag.
To be selected is an honor, and very exciting challenge as well to get back on the 250. the 250 is a really fun bike. So obviously the last time I've raced it was in 2015. So great memories back in France for the Motocross of Nation in Ernée. To get back on the 250 is a big change, but I've been enjoying it.
It's really great, to be here to represent Team France with such a good team. I'm really proud of it, so let's make the best out of it.
Team Nation, the biggest mistake is to be confident. Everything can happen, and you have to keep the head cold. For sure, on the paper, we're a strong team. Everybody is capable of winning his class. The goal is to win as a team.
Renault, or is that, Renault and Fernand. Look at that, France first and second, and US there in third with Chase Sexton. And Gargo Geertz goes down, and Tomac in the back of him as well. Oh, Evans goes down for Australia. Down in 34th place, Mitch Evans from Australia. Guadagnini down there as well. But where is Hunter? Jet Lawrence is in 6th position. Yeah, Koldenhoff down there as well, right at the back. So some big hitters caught out on that opening lap. Meanwhile, Tomac down the inside of Verlanderen takes the place away from the Dutchman, moves into 9th place. Tomac up the inside of Fernandez and moves into 7th place. Ferrandis is down. New race leader, Dylan Ferrandis throws it away. And Maxime Renault and Chase Sexton would have seen that right in front of them, and they're able to go around the outside of the number 15. Jet Lawrence also in the 209's a personal best for him. He's found his way past Prado and Siwa that time around. So Jet Lawrence, who's taken a few laps to get himself sorted. The rain starts to come down as well here in Redbud, Michigan. USA have had a first, a 9th, a 4th, a 2nd. They're currently 2nd and 7th. They throw away that 9. That gives them the 16 points. France are throwing away 14 from the MX2 rider Marvin Muscan in the first race of the day. That's why they are on 24 points. But there's only 3 points between France and Australia in the final 2 positions on the podium. He's hard on the brakes, he's going to charge down the inside. Wow, decisive that from Hunter Lawrence. A back end all over the place from Sexton on the exit of the turn. Renault wins, but Chase Sexton has won the Motocross of Nations for the Team USA for the first time since 2011. USA, I am personally pleased for them. I wanted to see them win on home soil this weekend. They've done that. Chase Sexton, Justin Cooper, Eli Tomac. Your first 3 here at Redbud. Team USA, Team France and Team Australia.
Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations was an amazing way to bring the 2022 season to a close. Team USA have finally ended their 11-year wait to get their hands on the Peter Chamberlain Trophy in front of their adoring fans. It's now time for all of us to pack up for the winter, and we'll see you early next year for the 2023 FIM Motocross World Championship. But now, it's time to celebrate.